Good afternoon. I'm Aja Carter here at the WIBW Digital News Center with your afternoon headlines. We're starting off with a bit of an update today coming from the Kansas Supreme Court. A Junction City shooting that occurred in 2020, the Kansas Supreme Court has upheld the conviction of a man in a 2020 double homicide in Geary County. Dontavian Wright was found guilty of first-degree premeditated murder and second-degree intentional murder in a Geary County District Court jury trial. This was in September of 2023. Wright appealed those convictions and allegedly stated that there were jury instruction errors, and he also challenged the sufficiency of evidence during his trial. The Kansas Supreme Court announced today that they are upholding Wright's convictions, stating that the jury instruction error Wright alleges was harmless and that the court responded properly. They also said the evidence to support Wright's convictions were in fact sufficient. A man was arrested earlier this week, according to authorities, after he allegedly tried to provoke a lethal response from Shawnee County Sheriff deputies. Deputies were called around 6:30 p.m. on Monday to a residence in the 8700 block of Southwest 27th Street regarding a citizen in distress. When deputies arrived, they encountered a man who came out of the house brandishing a gun. Deputies were able to use de-escalation techniques to manage the threat. They say the man did comply with verbal commands to drop the weapon and was taken into custody. After his arrest, though, the man did confirm to investigators that he displayed the firearm with the intent to provoke a lethal response from law enforcement. The 45-year-old man was booked into the Shawnee County Jail on one count of aggravated assault of a law enforcement officer. In our national news today, journalist Don Lemon has been charged with federal civil rights crimes in connection with an anti-immigration enforcement protest that disrupted a service at a Minnesota church. He was taken into custody by federal agents in Los Angeles, where he'd been covering the Grammy Awards. Lemon is charged with conspiracy and interfering with the First Amendment rights of worshipers. This again was during the January 18th protest at the city's church in St. Paul, Minnesota. He said that he has no affiliation with the organization that went into the church, and that he was there simply as a journalist chronicling the protesters. He plans to fight the charges in court. Those are all the headlines that I have for you today. Again, my name is Aja Carter here with WIBW. You can find these stories and more on WIBW.com. Have a great day.